from then on, I told my wife as well, anything, even now our house is done, anything, the smallest thing that we need to fix or what, we just call it. The very first question when we start discussing about our renovation, the question that caught us, what's the environment that you want for your home? Elderly friendly or children friendly? So that's the thing that, at least for me, at the back of my mind, it stands out from the rest of the interior designers that we see. Most of them will just ask,
what's the theme that you want? What's the budget that you have? And then about it, they didn't ask is like, how you want your house to be, like how practical it is.
So I think he portrays and forecasts, I would say, in a very futuristic kind of view. What are our needs, I would say, whether it's really to settle down for a very long period, whether there will be kids in the family, whether the household is only the two of us or it's going to be a growing family, that kind of thing. So with all these very basic questions, so it gives us that very down-to-earth feeling, I would say, kind of in our minds and hearts that day, it brought us through the whole process until from start to the end. So that's how we find him, very, very down to earth person. When he came down with us for the very first site visit, just to reassure us as well, what can be done, what cannot be done, and probably to have a first-hand view for him and his team to see what there are things that were not spotted. Probably one example is our master bedroom. I think the wall was actually pretty bad then, but we need to shift the doorway to a different location. So there were actually some metal stuff inside that's different from the new HDB. So it's it's a more extensive kind of work.
Certain beam that we couldn't hack, but which the ID didn't even spot it. Jake, when he saw our layout the very first time, he really kind of pointed out like what can be hacked, what cannot be hacked.
It's more of a, I would say, eye-opener for us. Yeah, it's like going to school, that kind of thing with Jake. So he told us everything and explained to us. So very, very meticulous person. In small corners, you look at even the balcony areas, he doesn't let it go. So even a very small thing, he will just point out to us, just to reassure us that this needs to be addressed or not, or just for us to take note, that kind of thing.
And still no regrets that we kind of go to Jake. He makes everything so perfect that we can't really find any flaws.
Yeah.
And then everything is like really, really kind of smooth. Kitchen was something that he and his team kind of designed. So initially we wasn't quite sure like where to place our stove, our sink, as well as like our laundry area and stuff like that. So his team kind of like work out that flow of movement whereby the sink is here, you kind of chop your vegetables in one area and then after that to the stove to cook and stuff like that. And it works very well because I do cook at home and stuff like that. So that flow of motion is really works very well for me.
So you take your food from the fridge, go to the sink, wash it, chop, and then move to the stove. So it's a circular motion. Yeah. So
he even thought of that kind of details for us. Yeah. So really very thoughtful of him.
Yeah, he's coming from the mindset that as though that this is his home, what things need to be, what he wants to safeguard as well. So that's why I think that's how he looks out for us.
That's why we feel very comfortable the first day, the first moment that we met him.
He did privately talk to us in the group chat, so maybe just for feedback, pros and cons. If there are really any negativities, do share as well. But I told him, and I told him, it's not that I don't want.
Kind of think through.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. If there's something really bad, I'm the kind of person I will just point it out. I told him and I told my wife, I cannot find something that's not there and put it there. It's not fair to you. I can't. I told Jake, honestly, I walked through the house. I'm also a very eye for detail kind of person. I search every particular corner, whether there's any marks or what. I can't find. My wife came with me also. Go and search. Can't find. So I'm being honest. Out of 100% for being realistic, I can give you 99 also. From then on, I told my wife as well, anything, even now our house is done, anything, the smallest thing that we need to fix or what, we just call it.
Yeah, even for our parents' place, I think that needs a bit of touch up and stuff like that. Yeah. We also considering that to kind of go to Jake. Even though it's like a small piece of work and stuff like that, but we really trust him so much that we think that we should entrust our parents' place to him as well. Yeah. It gives me that absolute comfort that I will go to him and I will trust him for whatever that he's going to do. Because the amount of details that he goes through and stuff like that, the meticulous of him, and I know that he kind of reads my mind, know exactly what I want, so I definitely entrust him to do anything that he was going to do for us.